Hello, we are from Group 5 and we are going to present our research about the loss of architectural identity, which we are doing about the reuse of Jalan Kampung Pantai. Before going to our research poster, we are going to present our conceptual framework. The factors that affects adaptive reuse are like diversity, traffic routes, old preferences, and renovation. And the area that are affected by the factors are social interest, tourism, businesses, and architecture, which at the end of the day will lead to loss of architectural identity. Now we are going to present our research about the loss of architectural identity. This is the map showing the area of Jalan Kampung Pantai in red color, which has the river in blue color that flows next to its area. And these four pictures below it show the situations of Jalan Kampung Pantai. Jalan Kampung Pantai offers a lot of culture as a proponent of Chinese heritage in Malacca. The place started to incorporate tourism as its function as a trading hub began to diminish. Sadly, it does not offer much to be able to draw tourists in, when compared to the other streets such as Tokong Street and Tanjung Lok Street, in the same state. Its buildings are rarely renovated and the shop plots does not provide many varieties to be called unique. As a business hub, the number of trucks unloading along the road has caused congestion and traffic since 1930s. The area is comparatively hard to evolve into a tourism spot because of its identity as a business hub when streets with housing is easier to convert because of uniqueness and rate of people moving to the other places.
The next one is abstract. Identifying the effectiveness of adaptive reuse in Jalan Kampung Pantai is a refurbishment of a building and use it as a new purpose to reintroduce the site's heritage to locals and tourists in a modern and effective way. The study emphasized on how reuse is not used in Jalan Kampung Pantai to develop the area into a tourism spot. Jalan Kampung Pantai has never ceased being a hectic trading hub, and shophouses still stand today with businesses that can be traced to between 3 or 4 generations. It benefits the local community economically and socially, particularly in deprived areas, but this could reduce the diversity of activities in the particular street, as well as losing its valuable heritage of its not developed effectively. Only one type of service-based tourist-dependent use, tourist accommodation, can be found in Jalan Kampung Pantai, while retail and service-based uses can be observed. Among the things that make Kampung Pantai a fascinating place is the two contrasting views it offers to visitors. While the front is bustling business hub, the riverside of the street provides beautiful sights and serenity. Learning and researching how adaptive reuse is not used in developing the street as a tourism spot will emphasizing that it has its own attraction and value.
The methodology that we are using for this research is case study, a research and an empirical inquiry that investigates the loss of architectural identity in Jalan Kampung Pantai, followed with content analysis, which analyzed data and that collected from the case study.
Afterwards, we did our research study. The first question, what is adaptive reuse of traditional architecture? Terms of adaptive reuse can be interpreted as a way to reusing an old building by renovating some of its spaces. Adaptive reuse often applied to preserve and conserve the building original identity. The purpose of the building itself often changed to a whole different type if compared to the original ones. Adaptive reuse is very suitable when collaborated with cities that have rich history. The second one, what factors of a business hub identity that obstruct one to become a tourist spot? The type of business commonly found in Jalan Kampung Pantai are pawn shops, medicine, and jewelry instead of boutique and sportswear shops, hence making it unappealing for tourists to visit. These problems can easily be solved by promoting a potentially appealing business currently in the area, like antique shops and restaurants, for example.
The third question: what is the correlation between business and the adaptive use of traditional architecture in Jalan Kampung Pantai? It is almost unlikely for a business to survive adaptive reuse because of the change of purpose, which is the intention of adaptive reuse. Even if the essence of the business is kept in the new design after adaptive reuse, traces of it would be overpowered by modern type businesses, since mostly businesses on the street are generational and their services outdated. Fourth question: how does adaptive reuse relate to socio-economical context of Jalan Kampung Pantai? Well known for its business hub, the 1930s Art Deco and early shophouse style plays an important role that could be renovated while maintaining its originality, to portray the trading origin defining its own uniqueness with more disciplined transportation access, with the Chinese securing trading routes and its special interest in developing Malacca as its regional warehouse for trading of goods.
In conclusion, even though tourism-led adaptive reuse can benefit a historic area or town, such as boosting the local economy and improving its infrastructure, building reuse can also create negative consequences for the historic area's environment and its inhabitants. Possible consequences of adaptive reuse include the loss of unique architecture during the process of adaptive, the dislocation of original residents from the town, and the loss of privacy for local inhabitants. Buildings that are used for tourism purposes need to be planned and regulated to prevent the historic area from losing its valuable heritage.
Here are the references that we took for this research.
So that is our presentation for our research. Thank you.